About 6 months ago, I purchased a gaming chair, the Respawn 110 gaming chair to be more specific. And I've always wanted a gaming chair. I've always loved the racing style of it, of a racing chair. Like, I've always been into cars and things like that. So the bucket seat, the classic feel of that chair, I've always wanted. But of course, the price was always a little much. And I was very skeptical about the lower budget ones because I wasn't sure if they were that good. Because if the price is that far apart, are the ones that are lower in budget just bad? But in this video, we're going to be talking about 6 months of owning this Respawn 110 gaming chair. That's a mouthful. And how it's performed, which is a weird way to describe a chair, and how I feel about it and how it's treated me throughout those 6 months. Before we get started, if you have any questions, comments, or anything whatsoever about the Respawn chair, about gaming chairs that you might be interested in, I could do some research and try to find some info out for you. Or just about gear, tech, and all stuff related to that, leave it down in the comments section. I'll be happy to talk to you guys and answer questions, maybe even questions about building this thing. I do have a full video of me building it, but if you have any questions, you could always leave them here as well. If you want to ask me more directly, I stream on this channel and on Twitch every Saturday, soon to be Wednesday and Saturday, around 5 o'clock Eastern American time. And I can gladly just answer questions there. On the first hour on this channel, I do dot-to-dot art. I am working through my Spider-Man and Avengers books. When those run out, I hope that I can find more because I really enjoy it and it's very therapeutic. And of course, I listen to music, talk to you guys. If you just want to have a conversation or just hang out, it's a fun time. It's just really chill and running stream beats in the background as my music. So it's a lot of cool music and fun music to listen to without worrying about copyright problems. And if you found this video helpful, entertaining, or anything whatsoever, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Okay, so overall thoughts, I'm going to give a quick synopsis of how I feel, and then I'm going to go into some specifics. I love this chair, especially for the price. At the time, I think it was like raised a little bit because of gouging reasons. I think you can get this chair for about $130, but I think I paid like $150, $160. Not terribly expensive for a chair, especially a gaming chair. They are a piece of gear or equipment, or furniture, I guess is another way to put it, that you can pay a premium for it, just like anything. But this one, you're paying an amount that's probably, in my opinion, the lowest you should pay for a gaming chair. Because it has the appeal of being cheap and the look doesn't mean that all the things will be appealing to you. And maybe you would consider saving up some money for a more expensive one. Of course, in the future, I'm going to be looking into those more premium chairs and maybe get one if I have some disposable income to throw at it. But for right now, I feel very comfortable with this chair. I'm very happy with my purchase, and it really has done me good. So some specifics. We're going to run down a list of some specific things that I've seen that are good and bad, and help you out with making a decision on a gaming chair from someone's perspective of having it for about 6 months. It's like 6-7 months, something like that. But I'm going to say 6 months because it's easier to use round numbers. So the first thing on our list is the comfort, which is probably the most important thing when you're talking about a chair because your butt is sitting in it. And with the pandemic and people being at home and you doing more stuff at home and people also acquiring jobs and getting jobs that require you to sit for an extended period of time, this is something to really consider, and it's the number one thing, comfort. And I might be a little bit harsh on it because I have been sitting for long periods of time. There are times where I'm sitting for like 3 to 4 hours at a time. And that's never good. Regardless of the chair you're sitting in, it's never good. I mean, you go on a plane and their seats are not perfect, but you go on a plane, even if you're in first class, you still have some numb butt and some issues with your back. But if I was to just say right out the bat, sitting in it for a couple hours, maybe while I'm streaming, I've had no issues. It's very soft on the seat part, the butt part, as I like to call it, and the back is just fine. It's nice and sturdy, and I love the adjusting of it being not clickable. So, you know, with a lot of office chairs, it's like you have to go to the certain point where it clicks into place. This is very fluent, and you could choose a specific spot because it's a resistance thing, not a latch thing. As far as like the arms are concerned, I do lean like this with my elbow digging into it, and I noticed that there is a divot in it, and it kind of pushed all the foam away from that one area. Something to consider when you're buying this chair, because it's at a lower price and it's lower quality, you're going to have certain things like that. And I notice it on this side as well. It's just the inside of it is not very... it's not memory foam, I can tell you that, because it don't remember anything. It just goes, and it has a lot of... how should I put this? CRS. If you know what CRS means, then that's what these arms are. They have a bad memory. And the functionality of it, going back, bringing it forward, and the leg rest and the headrest, I found out that I don't use the leg rest as much as I want to. I feel that's because I've been working a lot on this channel and I haven't been able to like lay down and just game and just play games. But when I was using it, I literally threw that thing out and I was playing games no problem with it. That would be an issue if you're not a gamer. This is a gaming chair, and this part of it, the leg rest, is made for gaming or made for just lounging and in this setting. If you're not a person who likes this to be a office chair, maybe consider getting something more comfortable like a lazy boy type chair. And that will be more appealing to you. But if you're looking for something to be diverse in gaming and office and all that stuff, this is for you. Now, I want to get into mobility, and this is basically just rolling around the quality of the wheels. The wheels are fine. I have a carpet. It's a very hard carpet, meaning that there's not much fluff to it. So, as far as the wheels working, there's like a rubbery kind of wheel on the bottom there, and they work fine. They took a little bit of time to get broken in, but I have no problems with them. I think eventually I'm going to have to replace them because I noticed that they're starting to wear and get scratches and stuff like that, which happens because they are wheels and they are on the ground. That's something to keep in mind when you're getting this chair or making a decision on this chair. Next up, accessories. And I talked about the leg rest. It's fine. It works great. Hasn't been a problem. I also haven't used it extensively, so I don't know the durability of it, but it has worked just fine. The other two things are the lumbar support and the headrest. Headrest, just fine. No problems with it. When I lounge back, it works great. I sometimes have to take it off, and just when I'm laying back, it doesn't line up with my neck just right, so I take it off and I put it on my neck, and it works fine. It's more durable than the foam in the armrest, but granted, I don't lean on the pillow as much as I do on the armrests. The other thing is the lumbar support. It had, and I prefaced this by saying had, straps that went around it. To be honest, it is a pain in the butt to deal with those straps. So I just cut them off. I literally just cut these things off. I got sick of them. All they did was literally just get stuck. And I snipped them off. The functionality of the lumbar support has gone up exponentially. It's much easier to adjust. Granted, it doesn't stay in place like perfectly, but it's much better than it was before, at least in my opinion and my experience. Now, some final thoughts. I went through all the specifics of my experience with the Respawn 110 gaming chair, and I feel like this chair is a good value for its price. And if you could get this chair for about $130, I wouldn't pay more than $150 for it if it's gouged or whatever. If you could get this chair for about $100 to $150, that range, I think like I said, I think it goes for $130. I would go for it if that's your budget. If you are looking to get something a little bit more durable and a little bit more comfortable, I have a couple of friends who have the Omega chairs. Secret Labs, I believe, is the name of the company. They love them. They're in love with these chairs, but they're 3 to 4 times as much in the cost. So maybe if you are okay with your situation right now and you want to save up your money, or wait for a holiday, wait for a birthday, wait for something that could help you along with that financial burden, maybe wait and get that. For me, I just wanted to get one and find one that's good right now. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked that video, please hit the like button down below and consider subscribing for more videos that are coming out in the future. I don't see myself doing any more videos on this gaming chair, so leave comments down in the comment section talking about the build of it, specifics on if you have it or not. If you just want to ask questions about it in general, just leave them down in the comments section. If you're looking for the build of this chair, I have that video linked at the end of this, so you can go check that out and we'll go along the journey of putting this thing together. There will be hiccups along the way, so if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. And I will see you in the next video. Okay. Yes.
That's it. Down.
Down.
So far, so good.
Yes.
Let's get you up.
I can nod, but you didn't ask me to shake.
So, welcome to the Sample 17 project.
She obviously isn't taking no for an answer, because otherwise I would be able to shake my head left and right. But she didn't care about that. She just cares if I can nod.
Hello, bonjour.
Oh, bonjour.
It works.
Oui.